This was sentencing day for a woman who was behind the wheel of a car that crashed, killing a couple who was riding with her. And today, the family was outraged when they heard her sentence. Local 10 News reporter Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all the emotion to this. Roy.
Lori, this was a difficult case for the family of the victims. They felt because this driver was under the influence, that is what led to the deaths of their loved ones. Well, the state attorney's office found otherwise. The judge ultimately dying in the wreck.
He went to celebrate his birthday. Why is somebody like this going to take the wheel and offer them to go and take a ride with them?
According to the incident report I obtained after the crash at the intersection of Northwest 70th Avenue and West Commercial Boulevard, investigators discovered Corey had a blood alcohol level of 0.14 and admitted in court to using cocaine the night of the crash.
How she couldn't have the responsibility? I think she's supposed to get more punishment about this.
Nearly a dozen family members in court asking the judge for justice for the death of their loved ones who left behind a 6-year-old daughter. But the state telling me traffic homicide investigators didn't have enough evidence needed to prove the deaths were the result of Corey being under the influence.
I filed the charges based on what I believe to be were the best charges.
The judge ultimately ordered she spend 30 days in the Broward County Jail, sentenced to 12 months probation, $1,000 fine, and 150 hours of community service, where she was ordered to speak to students about the tragic circumstances of driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol. And Corey will also have to attend a DUI course and have a device installed on her vehicle that will only allow her to drive if she is sober. Here in Fort Lauderdale.
Car that crashed with her. And
I would like to thank Coco 2005 for sending me that particular story right there. Man, if only you could be white and privileged, you could get away with stuff like this too. I mean, this took me all the way back to 2013 with Ethan Couch and what he did down in Texas and how he got off because they said he was too affluent, because he suffered from affluenza, quote unquote, to know what he was doing, even though he stole a vehicle, drove drunk, and killed 4 people, and then broke probation a couple years later and crossed the border with his ratchet ass mother. Now you have this woman, and of course is coming out of Florida, who was driving under the influence. She had a blood alcohol level of 1.4 and admitted to using cocaine the same night. And they only gave her 30 days in jail because they could not prove without a shadow of doubt that her being drunk and being high on cocaine was the cause of this couple's death. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I swear, that's why I do not take the palm-colored individual seriously when they say white privilege isn't real and that we don't know what we're talking about when we mention that. Now, as you can see by this couple, they're not a black couple. I guess you could say they identify definitely as white, just like how she would identify as. But it's just amazing that of the lengths that of which a white person, male or female, can get away with in this establishment. I just talked about the very lenient sentence that Jason Van Dyke got for killing Laquan McDonald, shooting him 16 times and getting ready to load his gun and shoot him again some more times after he was dead. Now you have this case right here, and she's only getting 30 days in jail, $1,000 fine, 12 months probation, and she has to take a alcohol whatever class, and then teach other people the dangers of driving under the influence. If this was a black person that did this, you already know they would have gotten way more time. Like, she killed 2 people because of her recklessness. This right here should have definitely been a minimum of at least 20 years. Well, 20 years, that's too low. Maybe a minimum of 40. Because she took 2 lives. 20, you can say 20 years per. And she was driving under the influence. That's another charge. And she had cocaine, which is an illegal substance, which is another charge. And they say, like I said, they say white privilege is not real. The people who say that deserve to be popped one good time because they don't know what they're talking about. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.